Welcome back to Local 4 News today. It is 5:25, 31 degrees. Yesterday we were near 50 at this time, but that was not reality. This is reality. Cloudy skies and a little bit of light snow down near the Ohio border if you're heading that way. Otherwise, partly sunny to partly cloudy later this afternoon near 40, Kim.
All right, Brandon. Well, we sure did enjoy those warmer temperatures, but you know what you're going to enjoy right now for your commute is that it's not raining. So that's some good news. This is I-96 right at Evergreen. Traffic volume still light and no accidents to report at this time.
All right, sounds good. Well, check this out. This is a girl on a mission. She was determined to complete her chores and bring in that dumpster, no matter the weather or the conditions.
And this is home security camera video that shows the struggle was real to bring in that trash can. She tried to get the trash can up the icy driveway, but it clearly wasn't easy. After several minutes and multiple wipeouts, she was finally able to complete the task injury-free. Checks it off on the chore checklist. You know, hopefully
she'll get some extra
get her allowance.
money in her allowance.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now she's a viral sensation.
New in our next half hour, a Help Me Hank consumer alert about a kitchen appliance that may catch fire.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. We've got that and stories from Troy, Northville, and Roseville coming up.
Also, the potholes. They aren't the only thing that you have to dodge along 696. Up next, what's being done to actually make it safer for drivers. Coming up.
Meet live from downtown Detroit. Local 4 News Today at 5:30 starts now.
Trying to avoid all the potholes is practically impossible. Dodging flying debris, another big problem, especially along I-696. It's downright dangerous. But this morning, finally, some dry conditions and emergency crews out to fix it.
You know, we have this problem year after year, but we're going to talk about it.
But
also,
check this out.
We're going to talk about Team USA and the big congratulations that is due to them. The women's hockey squad got a little revenge overnight.
Yes, they did against Team Canada. To our friends in Canada, we're sorry. This is a big win for Team USA, though. Winning the gold. It was an epic game that went into overtime, so we'll have more on that big win for Team USA on the ice coming up in just a moment.
In the meantime, let's turn things over to meteorologist Brandon Rue. Go USA.
Yeah. Amazing. You know, you just never knew they fell just short to them earlier in the Olympics. And man, the Lemereux sisters, anything with a roux in it, and we're all behind. No. All right. 31 degrees, mostly cloudy. Northeast winds at 16, so the wind chill is 20. Anybody remember where you were 38 years ago on this day?
I do.
February 22nd. Efrod was like,
my parents were on a date.
9 years from being born.
Considering having a child.
It was today, 38 years ago, when the USA beat the Russians at Lake Placid. Just gives me chills thinking about it. Anyway, here's the forecast. Not too hard today. We do have clouds out there early and a little bit of snow showing up near the Ohio border. Most of us not seeing any of it, but if you're driving that way or you're watching in southern Monroe and Lenawee counties, watch out for that here over the next couple of hours. Noon, 35 degrees, and afternoon high 40 with a mix of sun and clouds. There's a little of that snow, as mentioned, down south and staying south. We should be good to go for most of the day today, but wet weather does arrive again tomorrow. Kim, I'll talk more about that coming up.
All right. Well, we're happy to not have the rain right now. No accidents to talk about, but you have to expect some backups over on I-75 because there is some pothole repairs. If you travel southbound I-75, expect only one lane open between Adams and Crooks between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I'm not going to lie, that's going to be a mess. It's going to be really slow in that area. Give yourself plenty of extra time or consider an alternate route if you do take southbound I-75. And then I also want to give you an update to that southbound I-75 closure. This is a lane block that's going to be there for a while. Northbound I-75 between Sibley and North Line, one lane block there starting at 9 a.m. That's going to remain blocked until the middle of October when that project is finished. So keep that in mind as well. We'll talk I-696 construction coming up in my next report at 5:44. Back to you.
All right, Kim, in the meantime, we're going to talk about
Potholes. That's what everybody's talking about.
Emergency pothole repair actually starting this morning all across Metro Detroit.
Yes, lane closures are going to start taking effect, and this is going to start as early as 7 o'clock this morning on some major freeways, including closures. Lane closures can be expected on I-696 from I-75 to Woodward and will last until 7 o'clock this evening. Also, a stretch of I-75 will have lane closures from Adams Road to Crooks in both directions until 7 tonight. Telegraph in the southbound direction from Hickory Grove to Long Lake. You're going to see crews on the road there from 8 this morning until 6:30 this evening. All for pothole repairs. I have no doubt there'll be other areas they're patching as well. Hopefully the Lodge southbound at I-94 that took my tire out this morning. For drivers along I-696, though, it's not just the potholes. Several cars have been damaged from flying debris as well.
Yeah, so this is serious. Local 4's Nick Monticelli joining us live now with the plan to fix this problem. Good morning, Nick.
Everyone, good morning to you. So the pothole patching, as you mentioned, is beginning this morning, but the overall resurfacing project of 696 that we are driving on right now, that needs to happen as well. But because we still have some winter lingering, because there's going to be rain and some snow, that can't happen just yet. But there is a meeting to talk about that today, and I promise you that project will also be a traffic nightmare.
When we say crumbling infrastructure, it truly is crumbling.
MDOT isn't mincing any words here. 696 is bad. They know it. We know it. Everyone knows it. Bill Ciccione drives the length of 696 every single day.
So it's horrible.
He says watching for flying concrete and potholes is just like distracted driving.
You're always now trying to look down at the road so you can try to avoid the potholes besides trying to look at the cars that are sitting in front of you.
So it's distracting.
It's extremely distracting. It's going to cause accidents.
That's why there are emergency repairs beginning today and a full reconstruction project beginning in the spring. Today, MDOT will hold an informational meeting in Roseville trying to help anyone interested understand the scope of the project. But in a nutshell, 696 is being redone from I-275 to 94. In Macomb County, the westbound lanes will be closed from I-75 to I-94 for the entire project, which is going to be April until November. In Oakland County, there will be overnight and weekend closures.
They can't work on holiday weekends. They can't work for certain special events, closed down. Like the Dream Cruise. But beyond that, it's heavily contingent on weather.
As are most things here in the state of Michigan, we are live driving now westbound lanes of 696 coming up to Bermuda, pretty close to Woodward here. This is the section coming into Oakland County that will not experience full closures like in Macomb County, but will have those intermittent overnight and weekend closures. All of this needs to happen at Rod and Rod. It's just a matter of finding out the best time to do it to try to avoid some traffic headaches, but certainly I suppose a lane closure is better than Rhonda's damaged wheel. We're live here, coming up here in Madison Heights. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
All righty, Nick, thank you. It is 5:36 now. And if you have kids in school, you have witnessed the craziness that is the morning drop-off line. I know I have. But Wednesday morning, though, two moms at Hamilton Elementary School in Troy got physical. One of the women cut the other off, forcing both of them to get out of their cars. One woman was then pushed to the ground, and police were called. Now, the fight is still being investigated. No charges have been filed. But again, this happening in the drop-off lane, likely in front of the many kids that were attending school that day. Very, very sad.
I'm sure both of those women are regretting that. Detroit police are looking for at least 2 men linked to a break-in over the weekend. It happened on Sunday at the JJ Beauty Supply store on East Warren near Connors Street, and they were able to get in actually through a hole in the storefront. Once inside, police say that they filled garbage bags with merchandise, but they dropped the bags and took off once they heard security approaching.
We do want to remind you that a boil water advisory is in effect for the city of Northville. The advisory will be in effect for the next 48 hours as crews work to repair a broken water main. So during that time, residents might experience a loss in water pressure. Businesses and residents in Northville Township will not be affected. Well, we do want to get back to the Olympics and some good news. Listen, Canadians, just cover your ears for a moment. Some good news for Team USA from Pyeongchang. It was early this morning that the U.S. women's hockey team had their gold medal revenge. That was 4 years in the making, might we add, winning 3-2, taking on Team Canada, who have won the last 4 Olympic gold medals and won in the 6th round of a shootout.
Yes, this was a nail-biter for sure. The gold medal is the United States' first in hockey, women's hockey, in 20 years. America's Lamoureux twins, they helped propel the team to victory with Monique tying the game at 2 apiece, and then Joycelyn scoring that game-winning goal in overtime.
Wow.
When everybody at home that was still awake just erupted in roars. It's awesome. And from one Cinderella story to the next, America's Kakan Randall and Jessie Diggins took home the gold medal in women's team sprint freestyle for cross country.
And with the win, Randall and Diggins became the first Americans ever to win an Olympic gold medal in cross country skiing. So good for them.
Yeah, the exciting race came down to the very end, right at that finish line on the final straightaway. Diggins sprinted and edged past Norway. That's won a ton of medals in cross country this Olympics. Getting over the finish line first, Team USA won by a mere 1900ths of a second. So not even a full ski length. It was it was a photo finish for
yeah,
sure.
It certainly was. And then, of course, stay tuned here on Local 4, where we're going to have more updates for you in the Winter Olympics, including results and sound from events that happened overnight.
Also, later this morning, the gold medal winning women's hockey team will be live, of course, with Hoda in Savannah on the Today Show. It includes Metro Detroit's own Megan Keller. She's from Farmington and a defender for Team USA. So big congrats to her and her family. You can watch it right here on Local 4 beginning at 7 a.m.
All right, Windsor, you can uncover your ears now. It is 5:40.
They've won so many times before.
Right, and now it's our turn to brag just a little bit. New this morning, check the snacks at the door. It's a crackdown on bringing your own goodies to the movies. Do people still do that?
I think so.
Yeah, they do. I know
also ahead, ferry fire. More than 24 people hurt. Look at this, including Americans, when this ship explodes.
This week.
Welcome back, everyone. At least 25 people, including 2 Americans, are recovering after this ferry explosion at a Mexican beach resort. Security cameras near the dock of the Playa del Carmen resort were rolling when the blast happened. You can see a fireball blowing out debris into the water and toward bystanders. No one was seriously hurt, remarkably. The cause of the explosion is still under investigation, but officials are saying a mechanical failure may be to blame.
We have a Help Me Hank recall alert for you this morning, as Whirlpool has issued a voluntary recall on more than 40,000 kitchen and electric kettles for potential burn hazards. The handle can come loose, it can separate, and that can cause spills and potential burns, in fact. So far, the company has received 79 reports of separating handles and 3 reports of minor burns. The recall includes all KitchenAid 1.7-liter kettles sold online and in stores. You can contact Whirlpool for a free replacement.
An off-duty Maryland police officer has been shot and killed. He was intervening in a domestic violence dispute near his home. This all unfolded on Wednesday when a neighbor asked Corporal Mujahid Rahim Zadin for help. Now, police identified the shooter as 37-year-old Glenn Tyndall, who had 3 open warrants for assault. Tyndall shot the officer 5 times before taking his handgun and running. He was later shot and killed by police after a brief chase.
All right, good morning, everybody, as we take a live look outside and a view from our Penobscot building, looking up Woodward, down Woodward. I see Comerica Park. I know pitchers and catchers are in action, that baseball is not too far away, and Starting to feel a little bit like baseball weather, although it is cool out. Yesterday we were near 50 in the morning, and instead today we're upper 20s and low 30s with a feels like or wind chill number that is in the upper teens to near 20. 29 in Ann Arbor, it's 28 in Pontiac, 29 in Mount Clemens, Port Huron 28, 31 in Monroe. And again, how much warmer were we yesterday? This is a 24-hour temperature change map. The negative means how much cooler we are at 5:46 a.m. compared to this time yesterday. And you can see it's a good 15 to 20 degrees colder out there, but a little bit closer to normal, if that makes any sense. It's been anything but normal around here the last few days. Today we get it back to normal. A little brief relief from the rain, 27 degrees at 8 a.m., 35 at noontime, and a high near 40. That's just a couple of degrees above normal or average, and that's the theme through the forecast here. We do have a little bit of light snow. Anybody driving south down through Monroe County or Lenawee County, close to the Ohio border, a few flakes dropping there, and then it's freezing rain and rain into Ohio if you're driving in that direction. Other than that, we sort of split the uprights here. We get fed some of the clouds between these two systems, but not a lot of wet weather in the forecast for us today. A little glancing blow in our south zone for some wintry weather this morning. Shouldn't stack up to much, but maybe a little nuisance for anybody driving around way south. But again, most of us don't see anything until tomorrow morning, and this could be rain and freezing rain by about 5 a.m. through 8 a.m. and then plain rain. But if there is any of that freezing rain or ice tomorrow, it is going to be treacherous, so we'll watch it early in the morning for you. And then again, mid-morning to lunchtime, rain showers. Afternoon does dry out, 47 degrees. Most of Saturday is dry, 46 with some sun, but rain comes in after dinner Saturday and before church on Sunday, so well-timed as most of the weekend is dry. Just a little overnight action Saturday night, early Sunday. How about 45 to near 50 degrees over the weekend too, Kim? I know it's not 70 or 80, Kim DeJulio weather.
But I'll take
We're
that.
getting there.
Yes. For the end of February, that would be amazing. Okay, well, let's take a look at what's going on right now. It's been a really quiet morning, no accidents, but the main problem today is going to be those potholes. Not only do you need to watch out for the potholes, but watch out for people dodging those potholes and swerving all over the place. It could be a little scary. So we do have some emergency repairs for those potholes today, and that's going to affect this the 75 ramps to westbound I-696. Those will close at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. all for this construction happening on the westbound side of I-696 between I-75 and Woodward. Only one lane open starting at 7 a.m. and it's going to remain that way until 3 p.m. and then at 3 p.m. 2 lanes will be blocked, so 2 lanes will be able to get by, and that construction will wrap up at 7 p.m. So it will be slow in that area. Something to keep in mind if you travel westbound I-696. Over to you.
Thank you, Kim. It is 5:49 now. Let's get to some stories that you might have missed, starting with this one. The Detroit branch of the NAACP hosted its kickoff and passing of the gavel ceremony last night at Detroit's Rooster Tail. And the ceremony is to celebrate the official launch of the 63rd annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner and to announce the 2018 dinner chairs.
Yes, and the dinner chairs for the May 6th Freedom Fund dinner at Cobo Center were announced last night with Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan and, of course, Reverend Wendell Anthony there in the crowd.
Always a fun event to attend every year.
It certainly is. May 6th. Mark your calendar.
All right. Well, Detroit's historic Hunt Station, known to some as the 3rd Precinct, is reopening. It's reopening as office space.
This is exciting. A grand opening party will take place on Friday at the old police station off Gratiot at Hunt Street. The building opened in 1897 and served as a police station until 1959. It was later listed as a historic place in 1980. The new owners bought the building in 2017 and began the office space renovation.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Wow.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
That is very cool. All right, so are you going to see Black Panther this weekend or any other movie? Well, you might want to reconsider the bag that you're carrying, because effective today, movie theater giant Cinemark has implemented new bag policies. So if you are a snack smuggler, you're going to want to beware and pay attention to this. The theater's reason for the change is to enhance general security and safety. So bags larger than 12 by 12 by 6 inches will not be allowed inside.
Exceptions will only include medical equipment and diaper bags. I am not familiar, though, with Cinemarks. I don't even know if they have theaters here in the metro area.
I know we have AMC, and of course we've got Imagine.
Yes. So,
and then
Star
anything
Theater,
other than that,
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm drawing a blank.
But don't bring it in. Just support the theater and purchase your items there.
To enhance safety, they really just don't want us bringing in a Happy Meal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or some chicken wings. Now I'm hungry. It's 5:51, everybody. And after the break, a different way to fight the flu.
Yes, and the simple spray that has a lot more uses than you may realize. Kim, for Thrifty Thursday, will give you a demonstration of this product and ways to use it that you've never even thought of.
Okay.
Coming up next. Stay with us.
All right, Kim.
We're going to throw a party.
It's your city. Experience it.
That's what I was talking about.
Join Jason.
I'll have the cheesehead.
And Tati.
Who's with me?
Peace out. Weekdays at 10 on Local 4. Today.
Good Thursday morning, 31 degrees at Metro, upper 20s in a lot of our suburbs, and wind chills are in the upper teens to low 20s, mostly cloudy now and probably through most of the morning, even some snow flakes down near the Ohio border in our south zone, but we'll get a little sun through the afternoon near 40. Thrifty?
Because right now we're talking about this disabled vehicle over on eastbound I-94 right at Shane. Your left lane is blocked, so keep that in mind as you head out the door. All right, well, hydrogen peroxide is great for disinfecting a cut, but that's not all it can disinfect. Here's a look at what else you can do with it for this week's Thrifty Thursday. You can give your toothbrush a deep cleaning by simply soaking it in a small cup of hydrogen peroxide. Leave the toothbrush in the peroxide for about 2 minutes, then rinse with water. A great way to fight soap scum in your bathroom is by spraying it with hydrogen peroxide. Screw the top of a spray bottle on the top of the peroxide bottle. Spray the peroxide all over the soap scum covered area. Wait 5 minutes and wipe it away. Cutting boards can get covered with bacteria that you can't see. Protect yourself from getting sick by spraying it with hydrogen peroxide, then rinse it off with water. If you really want to clean your fruit well, rinse it with the peroxide, then rinse with water. This will take care of any germs on your fruit. Another great use for peroxide is getting yellow pit stains out of white t-shirts. Spray the peroxide on the yellow area, then dab the affected area with laundry detergent. Throw the shirt in the washer and notice a difference once it's washed.
Well, all right.
Okay.
For your pit stains.
There you go. No, I was like, just kidding.
Who's got pit stains?
Kidding.
Think for yourself. So it's safe to put that kind of stuff in your mouth and also to clean the soap scum.
Right.
Obviously, you have to rinse it off.
Rinse it off, but
Wow.
you know, it's not toxic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You learn something new every day.
Get a bigger bottle now. I mean, that.
It's cheap too.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Thrifty.
Good stuff. Thanks. It is 5:57, everybody, and in good health this morning, a kid-friendly flu vaccine is back on the market.
Yes, federal vaccine advisors voted to add Flu Mist, the only needle-free flu vaccine, back into the mix on Wednesday. Doctors stopped offering it because it was found ineffective against nearly all flu strains back in 2016. The company says that they have reformulated the product to be more effective for the next flu season. So that is music to the ears of folks that just do not like needles.
All right, coming up all new at 6 o'clock, local stories for you from Troy, Warren, and Detroit.
Also ahead, Uber is rolling out a new service, but you'll have to walk some distance to catch your ride. We'll explain.
And our As Seen on TV product test week continues with something for the at-home chef in your life, which is our Brandon Rue. He's testing out the air fryer and indoor smokeless grill. Can they really kick up your cooking, or are we going to have to turn off the smoke alarm coming up in just a little bit? We'll put it to the test when we come back.
Vote now for live from downtown Detroit. Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
Pothole emergency as the problem and the craters continue to grow and multiply. There will be some relief on some area roadways. The repairs that are happening today.
Plus, concert controversy. As fans were inside, protesters were demonstrating outside. We'll tell you why they didn't want R&B singer R. Kelly here in Detroit.
And redemption. 4 years after losing to Canada in the Olympic final, women's USA hockey gets payback and the gold medal in a nail-biter, beating their rivals in an instant Winter Games classic.
Now listen, Canada. please don't change the channel. We got a lot of news to get to. That is just one of the stories.
Yes. Allow us this moment.
I know. We deserve this.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, also known as
Friday Eve around here to help get you set up for the weekend. It is 6 o'clock, and we do want to get you updated and out the door with weather and traffic. Kim DeGiulio watching the roads for us this morning. But I guess we should start with Brandon on this Friday Eve.
Hey, good morning, guys, and Canada. Fear not. I think it's 7 o'clock this morning, USA and Canada in the men's curling semis. I mean, Canada's the favorite there. I think we're surprised that we're even in the semis, but that'll be a good one. Olympic coverage for you from NBC this morning. We have upper 20s and low 30s, but look at the wind chills here. Upper teens to low 20s in all 4 zones as you're heading out. 29 degrees, mostly cloudy skies for the bus stops this morning. Again, wind chills closer to 20, so we need the thicker coats today. 40 this afternoon, and nice blend of sun and clouds. Sun rises today at about 7:20. And we do have a couple of flakes down close to the Ohio border, down into Toledo over Lake Erie. Watch out for that. Anybody driving south, but again, most of us are mostly dry most of the day. Take a look, though, over the last few days, quite a bit of rain, and the River Raisin is on the rise thanks to hours of steady rain, the snow melt, and a frozen ground. It's bringing homeowners some serious trouble. These are homes in Raisinville Township in Monroe County. Several homes near the river have been evacuated for safety reasons, and with more rain on the way Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe a few days before folks there down in Raisinville can get back in their homes. Oh my, Kim, this goes for Cass River, the Clinton River, the River Rouge. We're all seeing rising levels still this morning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've had a lot of rain, so let's just enjoy this dry day Friday Eve. But right now, let's take a look at what's going on the roads. It's been pretty quiet, but we just have this one problem over on eastbound I-94. A disabled vehicle here has your left lane blocked. This is right at Shane. So if you're traveling this way, this is what it looks like. As you can see, there's the left lane with those flashing lights. So emergency crews are there. It's not causing much of a backup, just a little bit of a slowdown, as you can see there, but nothing that's really going to make you late for where you need to be. Just something to keep in mind as you head out the door this morning towards eastbound I-94. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. It is 6:03 now, and they have drivers across Metro Detroit dodging and weaving, and a lot of times, well, if you're driving to work at 3:30 in the morning, it's not enough.
It is not enough. I hit one this morning on the Lodge South right at 94, center lane. Avoid it if you can. We're talking flat tires, bent rims. These pothole craters are taking out car after car. Ask anyone and they will tell you this is the worst season that they can remember in terms of potholes.
Should we even call them potholes? We might as well call them sinkholes. Nick Monticelli joining us live this morning, and Nick, emergency repairs are actually going to be happening today. First of all, have you hit any yet?
We have not hit any yet. If we do, you will get the SOS call from the side of the road, and we can send one of our riders down to help change the spare tire. Good morning, everybody. We are on the eastbound lanes now of 696, just past 75. This is one of the stretches of road that MDOT is going to be making those emergency repairs to today. They're hitting 696, they're hitting 75, but this is a Band-Aid to a much larger project that's going to be happening, but this Band-Aid simply has to take place. Just how dangerous is I-696? I can tell you it's bad enough that drivers like Kimberly Wiley won't drive on it.
It's not worth it. It's worth taking the extra 15 or 20 minutes.
Kimberly has rearranged her entire life on the road just to avoid 696 and chunks of concrete that could hit her car or her.
15 or 20 minutes of your life to avoid that freeway is not worth spending a year or even dying in the hospital.
So MDOT is making emergency repairs to the road beginning this morning. Here's the lane closures. I-696 from I-75 to Woodward, which will be closed from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Southbound I-75 from Adams to Crooks at the same time. And southbound US 24 from Hickory Grove to Long Lake. That'll be from 8 a.m. to 6:30. All of it is a Band-Aid until the major reconstruction project can begin in the spring. In the meantime,
what drivers
can do is they need to protect themselves. And the way they need to do that is they need to drive defensively.
You're always now trying to look down at the road so you can try to avoid the potholes besides trying to look at the cars that are sitting in front of you.
So it's distracting.
It's extremely distracting. It's going to cause accidents.
So you saw the times, you see when there are going to be lane closures on 696 and I-75. Those are going to be during rush hour, but these patching crews from MDOT have to get out there and have to try to get some of these potholes or craters or sinkholes, as Everett would call them, taken care of before somebody else gets hurt or damaged cars or tires or wheels, whatever you want to call it. Again, that's happening today, but this is all part of that larger fix. We're going to talk more about that and the permanent closures that are going to happen coming up in April. Now, I'm in Madison Heights. I have to figure out where I am. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
Just been driving up and down 696 all morning long. Nick, thank you. We do want to get you to some breaking news out of Warren, where the 100 guests were forced to evacuate their hotel rooms at the Extended Stay America Hotel there in Warren on North Civic Center, just west of Van Dyke, after a fire at the hotel. Officials are telling us that guests have been transported. They are now at another hotel in Sterling Heights. There have been no reports of injuries. Investigators believe that the fire may have started as an electrical fire somewhere in the building.
Sexual assault survivors and community activists came together to protest R. Kelly's concert at Little Caesars Arena with Charlie Wilson. They were demanding action, though, against R. Kelly. More than 50 people marched the grounds outside of the arena Wednesday night, equipped with signs reading "Me Too" and "We Rise." Well, it's no secret, for years, Kelly's been accused of sexual misconduct, but he's never been convicted. But despite that, activists say the years of allegations can no longer be ignored.
We're saying that, you know, even though we caught you, but we couldn't actually make any of these charges stick to you, still doesn't mean that you haven't done it. When you buy his concert tickets, you're funding his attorneys and you're funding all of things that keeps him able to keep women under his control, and we want to stop that.
Protesters said that they marched to convey a message that the time is up for sexual predators, and we reached out to LCA on hosting Kelly and Charlie Wilson, but we have not heard back just yet.
Some Larry Nassar survivors are calling for the resignation of one of Michigan State's board trustees, Dan Kelly. 3 women sent a letter to the interim president, John Engler, saying that Kelly is not able to lead the university forward. They say that Kelly's past as an attorney conflicts with the message the university should send. Kelly gave legal counsel and defended schools that ignored allegations of sexual assault against children. And new information on that tragic double murder-suicide in Bangor Township. The bodies of an Oakland County mother and her 2 young children were discovered behind an industrial building there outside of Bay City to our north on Tuesday. And now investigators are saying that it's 31-year-old Nikita Landrum that shot her children, her 3-year-old and her 2-year-old, before turning the gun on herself. An autopsy revealed that all 3 died from gunshot wounds. Investigators are trying to figure out why.
Students and parents affected by recent school shootings met with President Trump at the White House. Survivors told heartbreaking memories and offered ideas about gun safety on Wednesday. Parents who lost children in the shootings say that they cannot believe school shootings are still happening.
How many schools, how many children have to get shot? It stops here with this administration and me.
President Trump promised action and discussed new regulations such as a ban on bump stocks. He also says that he'd be open to a new bipartisan push to raise the age limit to buy a semi-automatic rifle to 21.
Time now is 6:09. Coming up, preventing fender benders. The accidents may be minor, but they can be costly. But some cars are more likely to save you a trip to the mechanic. We'll take a look at some crash test results coming up.
But first, Olympic darlings. USA women's hockey dazzles against Canada, capturing gold after a 20-year wait. And that's not the only highlight from Team USA. We've got more coming up next.
Welcome back, everybody. At 6:11 today in Black History, we celebrate Gail Perry Mason. She is a leader in the financial industry as Director of Investments for Oppenheimer, a leading full-service investment firm with an office in Grosse Pointe. She also founded and directed the original Money Camp for Teens and the first youth investment that is incorporated in the United States. She co-authored a book, Girl, Make Your Money Grow, and she is an incredible community servant that gives back so much to young people here in the city, and especially teaching them about financial literacy. We're back in a moment.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is 6:13, and a flurry of medals for the Americans in Pyeongchang, ending with perhaps the biggest of the Winter Games, women's hockey. After losing 5 straight times to the Canadians in Olympic play, Team USA finally breaks through, and it's golden.
To keep Canada's hopes alive, she is stopped! The United States wins gold!
Golden at last. In an aggressive, emotional matchup between bitter rivals, the U.S. women's hockey team outlasted the Canadians for a 3-2 overtime shootout win.
It's the greatest honor in the world for our team. It really is. It's, you know, we wanted to bring this back to our country, not for ourselves even, but just for everyone that stood behind us.
It was part of an American assault on the medal stand. A history-making stretch at the finish, giving Team USA its first ever gold in cross-country skiing.
It's just been this total whirlwind, and trying to process it all has been really fun.
Hit the switch, double 1080.
It was fun for the American men in the ski halfpipe, ending with both gold and silver.
You progress in the practice sessions.
And snowboard big air was a big deal for Jamie Anderson, grabbing silver. Team USA also raced to silver in women's bobsled. Lindsey Vonn led after downhill in the super combined, but got tripped up by a gate during the slalom portion of the race. Teammate Michaela Schifrin, though, put together a fantastic finish, taking home the silver. All right, so after Team USA's stellar performance, let's take a look at the medal stand.
Yes,
shall we? Why not? With 21 total medals, 6 bronze, 7 silver, and 8 gold. We're currently in 4th, just 1 behind you Canadians, and just 3 behind Germany. Norway, though, still way ahead with 3 total medals. With 3, yeah.
33.
33, that's what I meant. Listen, it is 6:15 in the morning, okay?
It is, and we have a really cool morning just ahead. Brandon Rue actually is cooking this morning, part of our As Seen on TV product test, a couple of grilling items you may be considering. So, little double duty. I'm stalling for you, Brandon.
Thank you. I'm over here flipping things, checking the grill. We're looking good. We're going to eat well this morning. Stay tuned for my story, that story, coming up. Right now, though, this is a Local 4 Storm Pin. Remember, the Storm Pins app is free. Search WDIV, and you can see how the weather is affecting people all over the area, in fact, all over the world. This is from Beverly Hills, and a backyard looks a lot like mine. I gotta tell you, is just standing water, pooling water. Hopefully your basements are all right. Want to thank you in Beverly Hills for that shot. Here is a live picture from downtown, our Penobscot building, looking at the 4 flags. They're blowing from left to right. That means we have more of a north wind, a northeast wind, keeping us on the cool side today. 31 at Metro, 29 at Howell in our west zone, 28 Lapeer up north, and 31 in Monroe. Factor in that breeze out of the northeast. That's at about 10 miles an hour, if not a little stronger here and there. And we have 18 as a wind chill in Sandusky, 19 in Pontiac. Feels like 22 in Ann Arbor. Feels like 21 for your wind chill in Grosse Ile. Temperatures through the day, mentioned on the cooler side, that's in comparison to the last couple of days, well above average or normal. Today, we are still above normal, just a little bit cooler. 35 at noon and a high of 40 degrees. Just a little warning, anybody driving south will head into some light snow once they hit the Ohio border, southern Lenawee and Monroe counties. Also some ice or freezing rain and rain, but we avoid it today. Tomorrow morning, 5-6 a.m., some freezing rain. Could be some ice on the roads during the commute tomorrow, and then rain during the morning. Should be a drier Friday afternoon, 47, and the weekend is mostly dry, but we've got a decent rain coming Saturday night into early Sunday to watch for. Ah, yes, this is the candle that Kim DeJulio has on her patio. Wow, is that a good one? This is Pyeongchang. This is our Hanson's weather window this morning, live from South Korea and the beautiful torch. Kim.
Beautiful. Okay, well, we do need to talk about some pothole repairs. We all have seen them or felt them out in our drives, so they are going to be patching those up today as it's finally dry out there. So watch out for this. Eastbound I-696 between DeQuinder and Mound, you can expect only one lane open between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. And then at 3 p.m., just 2 lanes are going to be blocked in that area, and that's going to go all the way till 7 p.m. So it will be congested in that area as those lanes are blocked. So keep that in mind while traveling over on I-696. Now let's take a look at our 1-800 Call Sam Chopper. This is a look at I-75 right at I-696. Construction crews are actually getting ready to start up that construction in this area as they're blocking that ramp to 75 to westbound I-696. Eastbound I-696 as they continue start up that pothole construction. So that's something that you need to keep in mind for today. Rhonda.
All right. Thank you, Kim. And if you don't want to hit a pothole on your way to work on the Lodge southbound center lane over I-94, I hit it on my way in and I do have a flat tire. So beware. In today's consumer headlines, it is National Margarita Day. Let that sink in. There's some good margarita deals if you want to partake today. Plus, Uber is rolling out a cheaper service, but you'll have to actually walk to get your ride. But first, which cars are best at preventing fender benders? Let's get to Maribel Aver. She joins us now live from NASDAQ with more. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry to hear about that, Rhonda. Let's talk about cars, though. The BMW 5 Series sedan and Subaru Outback wagon received top rankings in preventing rear fender benders. Both the vehicles were given superior ratings in testing by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety in rear crash prevention, and they were the only 2 models of 6 tested to get the top mark. The test took into account how the vehicles perform when backing up with other cars and obstacles such as poles around. Uber's rolling out as express pool service. It's similar to public bus service in that riders walk to a pickup location, and then from there they sort of carpool to their destinations. Express pool is as much as 30% cheaper than the regular Uber pool service and 75% less than a regular Uber ride. It's National Margarita Day, and there are plenty of deals on the drinks. Among the specials, On the Border is celebrating with $2 classic margaritas, and at Chili's you can get the Chambord Flirt margarita for $5. Tony Roma's is offering its handshaken classic Romaritas for only $4, and Bahama Breeze has classic margaritas for $2.22, a 67% discount. Rhonda, frozen or on the rocks?
I would say on the rocks, and that Chambord one sounds really good. Chambord Flirt, you said?
I'm there right with you, girl.
Right.
Yes.
Off to Chili's. Thank you, Maribel. Or maybe your spot, Calexico, here downtown, might be offering a deal.
I don't drink, so I wouldn't know.
Of course you don't.
It is 6:20.
I hope you don't get struck by anything. I'm going to lean over.
Well, after Team USA's stellar performance, take a look at where we now stand in the overall. Are we showing this again? Oh, we just like to brag and talk about it. But we're in 4th place, so we're very excited about that. Meanwhile, we have a lot of great news coming up for you, so keep it here. Local 4 News Today continues right after this. And before we go to break, let's meet today's Facebook friend of the day. Take a look at who it is. It is Lorraine Brannon. She is from Ypsilanti. What a great photo. And she loves to do a lot of great stuff, which includes watching Local 4 News Today. She's a very smart girl, and you win something very cool. You win a gift card for your pet to Premier Pet Supply.
Yes.
I hope that you enjoy that.
Absolutely. Lorraine she works at Eastern Michigan University in Academic Support Services with at-risk students. So big thanks to you for tuning in from Ypsilanti, and you have that Premier Pet Supplies gift card to enjoy. We're back in a moment.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. We are at 31 degrees and cloudy. A couple of flakes down near Toledo and our south zone, but not much. We will get a little sun back this afternoon near 40, Kim.
All right, well, here's a look at I-94 right at East Grand Boulevard. Things looking good here. Traffic volume starting to build and roads are dry. We don't have rain this morning. Good news for your commute.
Certainly is. Kim, thank you. It is 6:25 and in good health this morning. The first ever preventative treatment for peanut allergies might be on the way. The California drug company says that they developed a once-a-day capsule filled with peanut flour, and that could help millions of people. A study done on kids ages 4 to 17 found that 67% who used the capsule were eventually able to tolerate small amounts of peanuts. But researchers warn this is not a home remedy allergy fix. The company plans to file for an FDA approval by the end of the year.
Time now, 6:26. Ahead at 6:30, local stories from Ann Arbor, River Rouge, and Roseville.
Plus, our product test week continues. You've seen them on TV, the smokeless grill, the air fryer, but is it really smokeless? And does it fry your food to perfection?
Well, Brandon's been cooking here in the studio, and I've seen no smoke.
Well, I've got my fire extinguisher on standby just in case.
Well, let's take a look at this. A frightening encounter, all caught on camera. Take a look at what's going down here. This is a barista that was kidnapped right through the drive-through window at knife point. How she was able to escape coming up.
Good morning, everyone. John Beeline said it wouldn't be easy, and he was right. Happy Valley last night. Michigan beats Penn State 72-63 to keep hopes alive for that 4th seed in the Big Ten tournament. We've got highlights. We'll start in the first half. Penn State inbounding. They throw it away. Jordan Poole picks it up. He's going all the way for the slam. He had 13 at the half. Wolverines led 34-26. Second half, Michigan with the ball. They turn it over. Penn State on the move. Alley-oop coming up to Lamar Stevens for the slam. He had 19. Nittany Lions led 41-38, but Michigan roars back. Penn State throws away this inbounds pass. Xavier Simpson's going all the way for the layup. High off the glass, he had 9. Michigan led 58-51. Later, off the Penn State miss, Michigan runs it down the court. They get it to Duncan Robinson, who buries the 3. He had 19. Michigan wins it by 9. NHL Wings are home tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. NBA Pistons back in action tomorrow night against the Celtics here at LCA. I'm Bernie Smilovitz. We'll see you later today at 5, 6, and 11.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
Dodging the fly debris plus potholes, there's no getting around it. Parts of 696 are a real mess. Today, the emergency repairs and long-term plan that's underway.
And taking a look at a near miss today, we have wet weather heading in a different direction. A near miss for us. But let me ask you this. Why? Why do we have more wet weather coming?
Oh, Brandon. Sorry, buddy. Oh, this will make you smile, Brandon. He's a big hockey fan. How sweet it is. Our women's Olympic hockey team gets the gold and a little revenge against our arch rival Canada. 4 years in the making. The game, a sudden death thriller, an instant classic.
Should we play the song that I just taught you?
Go USA. What are you playing there?
This is a grand old flag. You know this. Old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. Right?
Yes.
Okay. We're celebrating this morning.
Congratulations to Team USA's hockey team. And there is also one of the players, Megan Keller, who lives right here in the Farmington area. Her family, I'm sure, rejoicing today, finally getting that gold medal for Team USA in hockey.
Yeah, I wish that they would have had Fergie come and sing the national anthem.
Now, why'd you have to go there?
I enjoyed her interpretation.
Yeah, it was a jazzy interpretation. All right, Brandon, let's get over to you. One dry day, at least they can start working on those potholes, too.
Yeah, brief dry relief. Well, if you're just joining us, A, Evrod just made up some words to a flag song. B, win. I was like, what is that? And Rhonda hit a giant pothole on the lodge. Took out a tire. So we're 0 for 2. I need to bring it with the indoor smokeless grill and air fryer. We don't want to go over the day. Stay tuned. 31 degrees, northeast wind is 10, so it feels like 22 out there, and that is one of the warmer spots. We have a lot of upper 20s and wind chills in the upper teens, so dress for that. We do have clouds out there this morning, even a few flakes flying down near the Ohio border. But if you're not anywhere near there, you won't see a single ounce of precipitation today. 35 at noon, a little more sun in the afternoon, near 40 degrees. And there you see just a little bit of wet weather, very light snowflakes down southern portion of Lenawee and Monroe counties. That's about it. I want to get a check of the roads now. Kim DeJulio for live traffic. Good Thursday morning.
Good Thursday morning to you as well, Brandon. All right, well, no problems to report right now. We're just talking about pothole repairs. Rhonda, I am so sorry that you had a flat tire this morning, so definitely want to be careful out there. Also, you want to watch out for people swerving. So here's what's going to be happening today over on southbound I-75 between Adams and Crooks. Only one lane open for those repairs starting at 7 a.m. So just about a half an hour from now, and that will go till 7 p.m. And then I have an update to that southbound I-75 construction for the Rouge River Bridge construction there. Northbound I-75 between Sibley and Northline, you can expect one lane blocked there starting at 9 a.m. And this lane will remain blocked until the middle of October when that construction wraps up. So just keep that in mind if you do travel that way. Now let's take a look at our 1-800-CALL-SAM Chopper shot. This is a look at I-96 right at Wixom Road. And you can see that we finally have dry roads this morning, so enjoy it. No problems to report here. Back to you.
All righty, Kim, thank you. It is 6:34. We're talking danger from above and below.
Yeah, from the flying concrete debris to the massive potholes on our area roadways and freeways. It is a dangerous drive, especially along parts of 696, which we've talked a lot about. The good news this morning is it's dry outside and emergency repairs are on the way.
Let's check in with Nick Monticelli to find out if he's hit a pothole yet this morning, or how many.
F-Rod Unit 6 is still alive and kicking. We have yet to hit a pothole. I'm waiting for it, though, quite honestly. We were just on Mound, which is treacherous, to say the least. 696, I-75 getting those emergency repairs starting this morning, but this is part of a much larger project. In fact, this span of 696 right here, this is going to be closed from April until November for a complete resurfacing project.
When we say crumbling infrastructure, it truly is crumbling.
MDOT isn't mincing any words here. 696 is bad. They know it. We know it. Everyone knows it. Bill Ciccione drives the length of 696 every single day.
So it's horrible.
He says watching for flying concrete and potholes is just like distracted driving.
You're always now trying to look down at the road so you can try to avoid the potholes besides trying to look at the cars that are sitting in front of you.
So it's distracting.
It's extremely distracting. It's going to cause accidents.
That's why there are emergency repairs beginning today and a full reconstruction project beginning in the spring. Today, MDOT will hold an informational meeting in Roseville trying to help anyone interested understand the scope of the project. But in a nutshell, 696 is being redone from I-275 to 94. In Macomb County, the westbound lanes will be closed from I-75 to I-94 for the entire project, which is going to be April until November. In Oakland County, there will be overnight and weekend closures.
They can't work on holiday weekends. They can't work for certain special events, you know, closed down. Like the Dream Cruise. But beyond that, it's heavily contingent on weather.
All right, so again, looking live at 696, the rush hour commute has begun. That informational meeting is in Roseville tonight at 4 o'clock. Information on clickondetroit.com. And, of course, those emergency repairs going to start here in less than half an hour. We're live here in Oakland County. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
All right, Nick, hopefully they'll be able to get to more roads than just those two. We definitely need it. We do want to turn to some other stories making headlines all across Metro Detroit this morning.
They come to us from Northville, Troy, Ann Arbor, and Livingston County, but we do want to start down in River Rouge, and that is where police are investigating a fire that sadly killed a mother of 2. 3 other people were inside of the home on Friday, but they did make it out alive. Family members believe that the fire was started from a firebomb, but police haven't confirmed that just yet. They have interviewed 2 of the 3 people who were inside the home at the time, and they're still waiting to interview the 3rd.
And over in Livingston County and also in Ann Arbor, a hospital worker diagnosed with tuberculosis may have accidentally put patients at risk at the local St. Joseph Mercy hospitals as well as the South Lyon Senior Care and Rehab Center. Any patients of those facilities between May of last year and this month should see a doctor to get tested for tuberculosis.
And the drop-off line at Hamilton Elementary in Troy got pretty heated on Wednesday morning. Two women got into a fight that turned physical after one of them cut the other off. They both got out of their cars and eventually the other one was pushed to the ground. The incident is still being investigated. Thankfully, no charges have been filed.
And we do want to remind you about a boil water advisory that is in effect for the city of Northville. The advisory will be in effect for the next 48 hours as crews work to repair a broken water main. During that time, residents may experience a loss in water pressure. Businesses and residents in Northville Township will also be affected as well. And we did it. After 20 years, the United States women's hockey team bringing home the gold.
Cue the Fergie. The game was a close one, though, but we beat Team Canada 3-2, something that hasn't been done since the 1998 Olympic Games in Japan. The two teams went into overtime before heading to a 5-person shootout. And there you see the winning goal was scored.
Yes, by the Lamoureux twins. One tied the game and then the other, Lamoureux, sorry, Brandon Rue. One tied up the game at 2-2 and then the other twin was able to get the winning goal in overtime. And you could see the emotion on some of the players' faces as they received their gold medals in that post-game ceremony. A lot of happiness and joy there. Good work, ladies.
Absolutely. And then later today at 7 a.m., members of the U.S. women's hockey team will be on the Today Show. That includes Metro Detroit's very own Megan Keller. She's from Farmington, if you didn't know, and she's also a defender for Team USA. That is at 7 a.m. You can watch that interview only here on Local 4.
All right, the moment we've been waiting for this morning.
Yes. Is it smokeless? And does it fry your food to perfection? As our product test week continues, Brandon's going to be testing out the as seen on TV products that claim to make cooking and cleanup a whole lot easier. But we still have the fire extinguisher on standby.
He's been cooking all morning, though. I have seen no smoke around here. Also ahead, a vacation for a U.S. family takes a scary turn. Look at this.
Wow.
This ferry boat explodes in Mexico. We'll take you there next.
Skyport.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Check this scary scene out. There you saw an explosion. It's on a Mexican resort ferry that has left 25 people injured, including at least 2 Americans. This was on Wednesday in Playa del Carmen, and the whole thing, as you can see here, was all caught on camera. People were standing nearby, and suddenly a fireball erupts, blowing debris in every direction. An NBC affiliate in North Dakota reported a 12- and 14-year-old suffered minor injuries, but thankfully they are going to be okay. Now, the cause of this explosion is still being investigated, but Mexican officials suggest some sort of mechanical issue might be to blame.
Very scary. And here's something else scary out of Washington State, where police in the city of Kent have arrested a man who is suspected of attacking and attempting to rape a bikini barista. It happened early Tuesday at the Hottie Shots espresso stand, and it was all caught on surveillance video. You can see the man waiting for that barista to make his drink, and while her back is turned, take a look at what this guy does. He goes right in through the window, holding her at knife point until he forces her outside of that drive-through. Police say that he took her to an alley and tried raping her until other cars' headlights scared him away. He was arrested on Wednesday without incident.
That is incredibly scary.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Also, we should point out that that was a bikini coffee shop, which is something that a lot of us have never even heard of before either.
No, not around here, but again, also in Washington State. Meanwhile, Brandon, working the grill because we have our product test coming up. But first, we do want to hear the forecast. We've had an interesting week of rain, warm temperatures. What's in store today?
Yeah, 65 2 days ago, and now, man, cut it in half. Cut it out. 31 degrees out there with cloudy skies and a northeast wind at 10. So the wind chills as you get the kids ready, get yourselves ready, upper teens to low 20s. Yesterday we were flirting with 50 degrees at this hour, but numbers were falling throughout the day yesterday, and so we're slightly cooler today. Average is like 37, 38, and you can see at noon, partly sunny 35, a little bit more cloud cover or sun actually in the afternoon, 40 degrees today. Maybe a flake or two close to the Ohio border down near the southern tips of Lenawee and Monroe counties, and that's this little glancing blow through the morning. But all of the wet weather you see surrounding us, a near miss. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of a different story. We have between 5 and 8 a.m. some freezing rain potential, changing to rain during the morning hours, but afternoon is drier, partly sunny, 47 for the second half of the day. And then Saturday and Sunday, again, 80% of the time here in daytime hours dry, but rain after dinner Saturday into Sunday morning, middle 40s to near 50 through the weekend. Very mild stretch, but wet weather Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Insult to injury, Kim, we could use a little break.
Oh, absolutely. All right, well, let's take a look at what's going on right now. It's been a really quiet morning. Just watch out for those potholes. That's the main story for your traffic today. We just have one accident over in South Lyon that I want to show you with our 1-800 Call Sam Chopper shot. They're over this situation right now. This is the northbound lanes of Pontiac Trail right near 8 Mile. As you can see, that is blocking the right shoulder there. So just slow down while approaching this area. But other than that, we are good to go this morning. Over to you.
All righty, Kim, thank you. It is 6:46, everybody, and all week long we have been testing out products that claim to make your life easier.
Yes.
Make cleanup easier.
Yes, and today's product is all about the cooks, the grillers in the family, which includes our Brandon Rue, testing out the air fryer and the smokeless grill. How's it working over there, Brandon?
Well, we're on our way, that's for sure. I've been cooking up a storm here all morning. These infomercials are lighting up your cable channels, you know that. And the goal for these, anyway, is to make cooking easier, healthier, and cleaner. What are they and do they work? Well, here are two short order cooks giving them a looks. So is the Philips indoor grill really smokeless? And does the Philips air fryer make frying foods healthier? You ready to get to work?
I am.
First up, the Philips TurboStar digital air fryer using circulating air to heat your food quickly as if it were being fried. We cut up several potatoes to try a quick and easy fry test, and in about 18 minutes, we had well done French fries. A second batch was put in for about 14 minutes, and we had perfectly cooked French fries. We did use a little oil and seasoning before cooking to get that golden brown crunch. Do they taste like fast food fries? No, but they are healthier in the air fryer, and you can taste that. Next up, a batch of chicken wings in barbecue sauce. I followed the Philips TurboStar directions, and sure enough, in 20 minutes we had perfectly cooked chicken wings. We were pleasantly surprised that the chicken was cooked through while wing crispy outside. Our final product test was a fail. Battered onion rings piled into the air fryer pan. More batches with fewer rings is the guide to golden brown, unlike my bloomin' mess. Overall, the pan and screen were very easy to clean. Now it's time for the Philips Indoor Smokeless Grill, using advanced infrared technology to keep the grill at a searing heat. The grill top may not be big enough to load up and feed a large family. We threw on a New York strip steak, a large salmon fillet, asparagus, and peppers first. It's exciting to grill inside the house, watching the grease pan collect the juice that would otherwise make things smoky. From the veggies to that thick New York strip, the grill gives those marvelous marks we all want. And with so much going on the grill, the smoke alarm went off. The intense infrared heat caused fat from the steak and oil from the fish to smoke. That's strike one. Next, we threw on burgers, brats, and shrimp and followed the cooking time guide. The indoor grill works great. Everything tasted fresh from the bobby, and cooked quickly. The grill top and drip tray were also easy to clean. The only knock is the smokeless part of the deal.
Okay.
So what do they get? In the spirit of the Olympics, we're giving medals. And I gave both of these Philips products, believe it or not, silver medals for both of them.
Okay.
Because of I thought that the Philips air fryer, I have a different air fryer, and I just felt this one was a little bit quicker, a little hotter, and certainly easy enough to clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
do you have something cooking in there?
Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, Rhonda.
French fries.
Hot fries coming out. Hot fries coming out.
Kim DiGiulio has already had her paws on several
I don't know.
of these.
Should you?
Are they hot?
No, it's fine.
All right.
It's really hot. I would think twice about that.
So,
the smokeless grill, I do see smoke.
Yes,
And you smell it.
Listen, I don't know what you expect. You're grilling, it depends. If you're grilling, fat-free things, so be it. But I had a New York strip. I had fatty oils from salmon. These are burgers on here that have some fat in them. Thank you, Rhonda. Give those a little turn.
Nice little flip.
That's right.
They look
But
good.
the thing is it didn't live up to its claim. So
It
that's why you
didn't
gave
live
it
up to its
silver.
claim, but I really enjoy the flavor of everything. I enjoyed the experience of grilling inside and doing a lot of vegetables on them. Everything met my expectations on the grill, minus the smoke. Certainly, that is an issue.
Having it in the house.
Yeah.
It made your smoke alarm go off.
But yeah, it did, and I've used it 3 times, and all 3 times
The smoke
alarm has gone off. But
Wow.
take a look at these burgers. I mean,
Looks
come on.
great.
Perfection.
Grilled these inside the house. I've got some barbecue chicken sandwiches.
Did you also
over here.
acknowledge who the beautiful young lady was that was in the kitchen with you?
That was my girlfriend. Not telling my wife. I don't think the kids are off this week, so she's not up watching. It was my lovely wife.
So silver for these. Tomorrow we've got another product for you at 6 a.m. It's viewer's choice. And at ClickOnDetroit.com, we asked you what you think we should test. Here's what you picked. It's called Fixed, a small device that connects to your car and claims to identify why your check engine light is on and how much it can cost in repairs. Does it work? We'll put it to the test tomorrow.
Meanwhile, these fries are great.
Yeah, really good.
The Detroit Post.
Welcome back, everybody. Breaking news out of Warren. A fire forces all the 100 guests of the Extended Stay America Hotel on North Civic Center to evacuate. This is the hotel just west of Van Dyke. The guests have been transported to another hotel in Sterling Heights. No one was hurt. Investigators believe it may have been an electrical fire.
And a stories to watch for this morning. Some Nassar survivors are calling for MSU trustee Dan Kelly to resign. 3 women sent a letter to interim president John Engler saying that Kelly is unfit to lead the university. They say Kelly made a career out of defending schools and sex abuse scandals involving children. Crews are set to begin emergency pothole patching on some major freeways here in Metro Detroit today. Drivers can expect lane closures on 696 from I-75 to Woodward. That will start at 7 a.m. and end at 7 p.m. Southbound I-75 from Adams to Crooks will only have 1 lane open. That's from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. as well. And southbound US 24 or also Telegraph from Hickory Grove to Long Lake will have lane closures from 8 a.m. until 6:30 p.m.
A good day for crews to be out repairing things. We do have a couple of flakes flying down in Toledo, Ohio, maybe even a little freezing rain mixing in as temps have fallen below freezing. Our metro airport temp is 31, but most of our suburbs are 28, 29 degrees. With wind chills in the upper teens, but clouds this morning give way to a little sun this afternoon, 40 degrees. Tomorrow, a little freezing rain possible between 5 and 8 a.m. and then morning rain, but it's nicer in the afternoon, Kim.
All right, we'll expect delays today for pothole repairs. Also, we have a rollover accident over in South Lyon. This has the northbound lanes of Pontiac Trail just past 8 Mile. The right lane is blocked there, so expect some delays.
All right. Order up off the smokeless grill.
Which has a lot of smoke.
A little bit, anyway.
I'm not going to lie, that's
why I got a silver medal.
Have a great day, everybody. Go USA.